streets, doing drugs and all that. And then one time, in one of his gangs, he used to love doves, pigeons, the pigeons or doves.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. So he loved those birds, and one of those bullies, the bigger boys, took one of the doves and broke its neck. And Mike Tyson got so angry, and he really beat up that boy. And that's when Cass D'Amato noticed this young man, and he said, this young man is going to become a world champion. And so he took him home, he started working with him, he started training him, he started mentoring him. And every time Mike Tyson had a moment to himself, Cass would force him to go to the gym and just work out. And so he trained him in so many things. He trained him in how, it was not just punching. Even looking at you, Mike Tyson knew before you started fighting, he knew he had already beaten you, just by looking at you. Those are things that he had been trained. But, and so he became a champion at 19.
Yeah.
I remember he had like 36 unbeaten matches in a row. And I was like, oh, this guy. But what happened after Cass D'Amato, his mentor, died? When his mentor died, he took up a promoter. He didn't want mentoring again. So he took a promoter who would promote him and show the hype and all that. And that's how Mike Tyson crashed. Because whatever Cass D'Amato, his mentor, had stopped him from taking, like alcohol, women, and all those things, the guy indulged in those things. And that's when he was beaten. We remember his story, that he was beaten, some heavy punches were landed on him by Evander Holyfield until he had no option. He had to use his teeth. And he beat Evander Holyfield's ear twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this lobe is very hard.
Tender, yeah,
It's very hard, but the guy beat it twice and he cut it off. Frustration.